Pieball comes in.
Pieball, that's right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We were just having a chat here
About the tornadoes.
about the tornadoes and the devastation and the reason that there was no show yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Tornado hits right in Springfield.
Yeah, well, it was a big deal. We're going to talk about it along with the national days, okay? And I'm not talking about the baseball team. I'm talking about good old USA, America.
We don't want to talk about them anymore.
Yeah. We got a couple shows, one show, one movie to talk about. I want to talk about Operation Mockingbird.
Yeah.
By our good friend Rocky Stucci from Stucci Media.
Nice.
Yeah. We're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about Jobu. Okay. St. Louis Blues, baby. Spanish police. They busted a weird smuggling ring. I want to talk about that a little bit. I want to talk about dog surfing.
Right.
Do you like dog surfing?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, nobody does, because who knows about dog surfing?
I'm not
a
a dog, so I couldn't tell you.
An awesome group did something for Detroit kids. I want to talk about that because it's awesome. And then we got a story about Greg's love life about air fryers. I mean, you know, it is what it is. You're kind of grumpy today because, yesterday your team was getting whooped.
Yeah, we had a day-night doubleheader, and things just didn't go right.
But the thing you got to be happy with is the state that you live in is producing wins over your prior state.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the chances of you becoming a Cardinals fan? Because I'll tell you one thing.
Hell might freeze over first.
Well, the Cardinals never blamed their fans for anything.
You ain't never gonna let me in.
Never. No. That is going to be forever. And, I'm just going to be honest, because the owners of the Cincinnati Reds' son is a dick.
The son is, yeah.
Yeah, he now the owner. I have nothing against.
I don't have nothing against him. I was always told he was a super nice guy. Of course, I worked for his fruit warehouse back in northern Kentucky, which is just south of Cincinnati.
So, did you guys eat poisonous nuts there at the fruit shop?
We sure didn't. No.
No? Okay, well, I thought that's what the problem was.
A lot of bluegrass over there, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we go back to Shedeur Sanders, if you're the Browns, I mean, obviously they got him in round 5, so you could say there's some brilliance in this.
Yeah.
But could you also argue you really do need a quarterback, and they took another quarterback before Shedeur Sanders?
They did, yeah.
Could you, make the argument that somebody up there was eating poisonous nuts?
You could.
Okay, what do you think about that?
I think it's kind of crazy that they did draft 2 quarterbacks, but this is the Cleveland Browns that we're talking about.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of sad.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is really, really sad. Now, before we do national days, I want to say salute to the Blues.
Yeah.
Okay, the St. Louis Blues. Now, there was a wonderful classic. Could you call classic Major League Classic?
Oh, yeah. Major League is a comedy classic. Everybody's seen Major League, I'm sure.
Comedy. Remember that song where you said,
yeah.
We're comedy? Well, yeah, Major League to us.
Oh, it's my kind of comedy.
If I could get sunglasses like his glasses,
oh, yeah,
I'd wear them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So anyways, they got Jobu, and they're saying that their rally to their late season run to the playoffs is all because of Jobu. Now, some people don't know who Jobu is. Okay, so I want you to tell everybody who Jobu is and what the significance of him having his own spot.
Easy.
Okay,
from the movie Major League. Jobu comes from the movie Major League. I think the character's name was Sorrento. And in his locker, he had Jobu.
Really?
Yeah. And that was his good luck charm.
It was. So now, and if you remember Jobu, the player that had him,
yes,
he didn't say very many words.
No.
But super strong, like everybody was afraid of him.
He was their big cleanup hitter.
Yeah. Awesome. Anyways, so the St. Louis Blues said that this Jobu figurine just showed up one day.
Huh.
And
maybe Sereno snuck in their locker room.
well, I mean, I'm just saying. And they give him rum
Right.
and they give him cigars.
Right.
Okay. Now, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do too.
Anyways, we want the St. Louis Blues to win, and we want them to win mightily.
Yes.
And I want to go to one of their games soon.
Yes.
Does that work for you?
It works for me. Matter of fact, they played last night. I can't remember who won, Hans.
Well, I didn't get a chance to watch it because I didn't have any power.
Well, I had to work too.
Yeah. Well, Springfield, we're glad that I haven't heard of any deaths.
That's the main thing.
Yes.
That is the main thing.
I mean, it really sucks, when, things get damaged and hurt and, it's horrifying.
Right.
My daughter still doesn't have any power in her house with my grandbabies.
Wow.
So they're watching whatever they want to watch on Grandpa's TV right now.
Oh, good. That's a good grandpa.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Good
saying.
papa.
But yesterday, after it happened at about 9:45,
Yeah.
my neighbor's tree blown down, ripped the screens off our house, some of the other stuff here in the neighborhood. They had house problems, but nothing major.
Right.
But if you go a few blocks from here north, there was some real problems. Power lines down everywhere, cars crushed,
I noticed your neighbor's windows were blown out.
Yep, they
Across the
were blown
street.
out. It was
That's crazy.
it was so weird because within 30 seconds, it went from a mild breeze to like something that you'd watch on CNN.
Wow.
Like that bad. And they said that the wind speed got up to like 90, 95 miles an hour.
Right.
It was bad.
That is bad. Who watches CNN?
No, I don't know anymore.
I don't know. either.
When I was a kid, I remember watching,
I do too.
Yeah. Well, not
You talking
anymore.
about the fake tropical trees in the background? When the guy's standing there and they're supposed to be in the Gulf?
Right. Well, my thing is with the news, I don't know who you watch anymore.
There is no good news.
I don't think there is.
Fox, FAUX, and then you've got...
Yeah, exactly.
And then
It's CNN, MSNBC.
MS.
They're so polarized
Yeah.
that you couldn't get one just straightforward story from any of them. None of them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like if I have to watch it, I'll watch Fox.
Me too, but I prefer Newsmax or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Rob Carson, also a Missouri native, by the way, friend of ours, comedian
definitely.
on Newsmax.
Good guy.
He's a good guy, and he's funny as heck.
Oh, yeah. Go check him out too, guys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What in the world's going on
Yeah.
with Rob Carson?
With Rob Carson. Check
Yeah.
him out on Newsmax or check him out on radio.
Yeah, he's pretty good, but we're just thankful.
I know a little inside story about Mr. Carson too.
Well, let's
we
hear
got
it.
to talk him one day, and he used to work for a local radio station back where I'm from in Cincinnati called Q102.
Yeah, didn't they have, the Cincinnati is so historical that we've even had shows about radio stations in Cincinnati.
Oh, well, most certainly.
Okay.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
KRP in Cincinnati.
I love that show.
Yeah, I like Bull.
Yeah.
Bull is the best.
Yeah.
And now they have TikTok, like video shorts of Bull,
Yeah.
but nobody ever knows where he came from.
Huh.
You know that guy, the who? Well, the guy with the shiny head, the big.
Oh.
You mean Bull?
Yeah.
Yeah, from the KZJX show,
Right.
Yeah, that's just the way it is.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, May 1st, it's School Principals Day. I watched a video today of a principal in Texas that just got slobber knocked
Ooh.
by the students.
Wow.
Now, see, that would have never happened back in our day.
No.
Never.
We had all been expelled.
Exactly. And it's not so much now because, the principal probably could still expel them, but
then he has to hear it from the local media.
Well, the local media and
National.
they're going to get sued.
Yep, that too. Bad exposure.
So what do you do? And it's same thing with teachers. I mean, teachers are scared to death.
It's kind of like they're putting themselves in a bad worse situation, I guess, is the best way to say it. Because of if they discipline them nowadays, then the national and local medias will tear them a new rear end.
Right. And I have mixed feelings about somebody laying a hand on my kid. But I'm telling you this.
I do too.
If my kids were punching, their principal in the face,
Oh, yeah.
guess what? The principal,
Pull out the
do
paddle.
your thing. You know what I'm saying?
I got my
Yeah.
arse smacked plenty of times.
It's Law Day today.
Right.
Like, it's National Law Day. Okay, law being one of the professions that they say AI is going to take over sooner than later. Okay, because if you're an attorney, you're studying case law, well, now AI just, boom, brings it up.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. AI is so intelligent. It's above our intelligence.
It can be. You speak for yourself.
But I believe it only knows as much as we put into it.
Well, I think that it gets to that point. But Elon Musk was saying that if we play with fire, we could get burned.
Oh, most certainly.
Simply because it can start learning on its own.
Yeah, and we've already seen movies that are based on this.
I saw a movie way back in the day called Terminator.
Yep.
And if, what was it? Skynet.
Yeah, Terminator Genesis really explained a lot, too.
It did, and if you're one of them conspiracy noists.
Like I am.
Yeah.
And you know this.
Yeah, well, it's also Silver Star Service Banner Day. That's a mouthful. Silver Star Service Banner. Silver Star.
That's a good deal, I think.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
That's for the military.
You want to hear a better deal?
What's that?
National Day of Prayer.
Oh, yeah, that's a better deal.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong. I say my daily prayers.
I do.
You know what I mean? I really do.
I'm thankful for each day I wake up.
I am too. I'm thankful for everything that I've received.
I'm thankful for my family, my friends, and
And no matter how bad it gets, I talk about this on my other podcast a lot. If you can't have gratitude,
you can't have it.
You can't have anything.
No, and if you can't appreciate anything, you don't have nothing.
There you go. That's exactly right. You could have a Lamborghini,
and you still not be happy.
You're not happy because you don't have gratitude.
Gratitude.
Yeah.
And trust me, I'm glad my dad instilled that in me.
Me too. Oh, man, it's the pollen still. But after the storm, I think the pollen's gone.
And I know, and I feel that myself in my throat this morning.
Right. It's also National Chocolate Parfait Day. I like chocolate parfait.
Do you?
Yes. Do you?
I do.
Could you call a pudding a parfait?
I would not.
Okay, explain parfait.
Parfait?
Yeah.
Parfait? I don't know. It's a very delicate.
Okay, it's like
it's a delicate topic, literally, because we're talking about delicate chocolate here.
Okay, so I've seen people take chocolate pudding.
Yeah.
And then they will put crushed Butterfinger over the top.
I think they ruined it.
And then whipped cream, and then that's chocolate parfait.
Yeah.
I say that's chocolate Butterfinger parfait.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or Kit Kat, or, but just chocolate parfait is good.
You're right. I think why add to something that's already good has always been my thought process.
With food, I think it's a little bit different. Like with this show, we always want to get better and better and better.
Well, most certainly.
Like our success is not a destination; it's a journey.
It's a journey.
You know what I mean? We're having fun.
Yeah, our success is fun. We base our show on fun.
Absolutely, and it's
mostly
so nice.
ad-lib too. I'm not gonna lie.
We have both been political radio show hosts. Most people probably don't know that.
Oh yeah.
But that genre, that scene is so toxic and so polluted. And the people that you think are on your side, a lot of times they're just doing that to make a buck.
Yeah.
Is that not true?
That is true.
So, I'm very grateful that we get to have fun. We get to laugh. We get to, prop up the working men and women of this country.
Because that's who deserves it the most.
You're damn right.
Us working class people.
You know what I'm saying. That's been the way it's been for working class for a long time.
I think we've been ignored for quite a long time, too.
Yeah, for sure.
The government has ignored us.
Ignored, ripped off, and I have other expletives that I could say, but I won't.
Yeah, that's why they're reasoning for wanting to raise more taxes all the time.
Yeah. I'm kind of over
that.
Yeah.
I'm over all that.
Yeah, over the hump.
And I think we're now getting through the woods finally.
Well, in The Sound of Music when she's spinning around in the field.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel when I'm not thinking about taxes.
I'm going to go old movie too, but I'm going to go Wizard of Oz. I feel like the spinning house.
Okay. Yep. That's another one.
I definitely feel like I'm stuck in that house with Dorothy, man.
So let me go back to The Sound of Garden now, or to The Sound of Music. If I'm talking about when I feel like I'm thinking about taxes,
right?
I'm the little boy when the dad comes over and scolds him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I hear you. I hear
Okay. Now, where's that in The Wizard of Oz?
you. In The Wizard of Oz, I'm that guy that's my head keeps spinning from all these I'm going to be nice and keep it dang taxes that they can find new loopholes to tax me and tax you, the working class people of this nation, the great people of this nation. We are the backbone of this nation.
Yes.
And they need to remember that.
Speaking of people and things, we had to miss yesterday's show because we literally didn't have any electricity in the studio.
Exactly.
It wasn't our fault. It was an act of God. It was multiple cluster tornadoes and 95-mile-per-hour straight winds. We weren't able to do it, so that doesn't mean that you don't deserve it.
Right.
So we have something very, very, very special planned.
Oh, yeah.
For next Hump Day.
We do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they're going to absolutely love it.
Yep.
You know, it could be considered a Tuesday show because of an acronym after that, but we're not going to say it.
I think I'm going to use a tornado terminology of a song. Blown Away is what you guys
going to be blown away.
Just like that old, what's her name's country song.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Well, speaking of that, National Mother Goose Day is today.
Yeah.
So, I mean, did you ever read nursery rhymes?
I did one when I was a kid.
Yeah. Did you do it for your son?
I did.
Okay. So, Mother Goose?
I think I probably read that old one. I've read all the old ones, Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, yeah. Well, and it's also National Loyalty Day.
Oh.
Now, I don't know exactly what National Loyalty Day is, but I'm a very loyal person. Are you?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just one of those things.
I'm loyal for this show, and I'm loyal to my country. I love this country.
I'm loyal for America.
Yep.
Anyways, have you had a chance to go watch Havoc?
I haven't yet, Hans.
Okay, all you got to do is flip on your TV and go to Netflix.
That's what I'm going to have to do on my next day off.
Okay, I like the way that they say this. This movie is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, you know, usually
I can't wait to check it out.
Netflix, when you get a movie, like 72% are bad.
Right.
Wouldn't you say?
I would say so.
Yes, like 72%. But then when they get a good one, it's like a really good one.
It'll stay on there for a while, too.
Listen to this. Havoc hits #1 on Netflix as director reveals how 4 years of delays changed the relentlessly violent Tom Hardy action movie.
Wow.
And it is violent. Like, have you ever seen Death Race?
Yes.
Quentin Tarantino?
Yep.
It's like that type violent.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but wonderful. I mean, it is a great movie. And it's really weird because the critics actually said that this was good. And usually if the critics say this is good, I'm like, no, it sucked.
Right.
This time, everybody's on board. What do you think of that?
I'm all for it.
Yeah, I love that. Go out and get yourself some popcorn. Go back home.
Yes.
Snuggle up with the honey bunny.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, do you have a honey bunny?
I don't yet.
You don't? Well, maybe there's a reason. And I brought this story up simply because of you. Okay. You know, we all love you, Greg. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we don't want to see you sad anymore for being lonely.
Oh, I'll be okay.
Well, I'm looking for ways to spice up your life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know, open the door.
Always opening the door.
Yeah. Well,
just like I do for the ladies.
This is an air fryer expert. Claims that the beloved kitchen appliance can heighten arousal. It says air fryers have risen to become one of the most coveted kitchen items in recent years. And according to one expert, it seems there could be, well, another reason behind their popularity. He says, according to the expert, who swears cooking with an airless fryer can lead to a heightened state of arousal, unlike any other method of preparing meals. Definitely food for thought for those looking for a bit more sizzle in their lives as the weather heats up. I mean, you need a little sizzle, don't you?
I do.
Okay, well, I mean, get yourself an air fryer.
What do I do? Just turn it on and I'll be good to go, or what?
Well, okay, so I was looking for the correlation here of a partner.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say anything about that in the story. And this is from the Mirror, so you know we're talking about the Europeans.
Yeah, we are.
And they're kind of weird.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably banging some peas or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but I tried to imagine this in American form.
Right.
Okay. So, remember what you did here a couple of weeks ago? How you got the pizza rolls and you put some.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine if you came up and got imaginative and brought a girl over for a date where you cooked together. You had fun, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then use the air fryer.
Right.
Wrong, right? What do you think?
I agree.
I mean, hey, ladies, you want a date? You want to go to Gred's house and cook something in the air fryer? You know?
Right.
I mean, it could work, right?
It could.
Okay, so, you're single.
Yeah.
Where do you go to find good fun around here? Good, clean, happy fun.
I don't know. I haven't had a day off yet to go see.
Why is that? Is that because of the taxes? I mean, you're getting
that, and I've been working 6-7 days a week, mostly 7 sometimes.
Well, I mean, you could get the air fryer flutter.
Could.
You know what I'm saying?
Could just turn it on where it's on 24/7.
Well, I mean,
that way, just in case a woman does walk in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you know what you would do? They would come in and you'd be like, "Yeah, I got a movie for us to watch," and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, what is it?" And you'd be like, "Oh, it's a real banger,"
Or she'll be like, "I smell something burning." Oh, I'll be like, "Oh, that's my frozen pizza."
No, I would say I'm boiling water. It's, that's just you. But anyways, this guy's got science to back it up, according to the Europeans.
Right.
Okay, so, and maybe we think they're weird because they will have these discussions and we won't.
Right. Maybe they've thought things out on stuff like this more than we do.
Well, this guy said that these thrifty, nifty ovens are leaving users weak at the knees.
Well, if it works, that's a charm.
Well, this guy is Dr. Eleanor Bryant, Associate Professor of Health and Eating Psychology at the University of Bradford.
Right.
I mean, it's up to you. What do you think? Are you going to say this is real or not real?
I'm going to say it's not real.
100% real.
Oh, my gosh.
It's because of the feel-good motivator chemical dopamine, as well as the activation of parts of your brain that control emotions and cognition.
Huh.
Anyways,
wow.
Go get yourself an air fryer, and then, maybe you need a business card for dating.
I used to have an air fryer, but I guess I'm going to have to go buy one again.
Well, I mean, you had one of them ninjas, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, that sucker went out because I used it so much.
Well, see,
when you're not a non-cook.
Did you have a girlfriend then?
Not when I first bought it, and then.
So you bought it and then got a girlfriend, or you had a girlfriend and got it while you were together?
I bought one before we got together.
Maybe there's something to this.
Could be.
You know what I'm saying? Like you were partnerless, then you went and got an air fryer.
Yeah.
And then you got a girlfriend.
And she got aroused by the smell.
Well, that could be. I mean, I don't know any girl that gets aroused by burnt smoke.
That's true.
Unless they're a 420 girl, and that's a different type of smoke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But maybe you should try it, okay? Because I'm kind of curious. Being that I'm married, I'm not looking, nor do I want.
Right.
But my thing is very simply, how do you meet a girl anymore? You can't do it at work because that's sexual harassment.
Yeah.
And if you do it out in a bar, like you can't just, wink at a girl anymore and say, hey, my name's Chester. You got to, how do you do it?
There is no more Johnny Bravo in this world.
Oh, baby.
And we miss that.
No, I love Johnny Bravo.
I miss that.
But, there's something I think that traditional good women, the ones you want to date.
Oh, yeah.
I still think they like chivalry.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they're
And I think that they like to be pursued, just not aggressively.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, maybe we should get you a business card. Hi, I'm Gred. I'm single. Would you like to have a drink? And then you can go have, maybe, I don't know.
I'll run my dating life like a business.
Well, I mean, we would like to know what you think about that. Send us an email at morningcrankers@gmail.com. That's morningcrankers@gmail.com.
I'd be interested to hear the topic.
Yeah. Or, I think we should do a whole write-up on this. And we can do that in the newsletter on morningcrankers.com.
Okay.
Go check out morningcrankers.com and, let us know what you think.
Yeah, head on over there and check us out.
Yeah, unless you think we're too good, because I don't want Gred to get a big head. He's never had a big head before.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, I've got this story up because I know you're a big Predator fan.
Yeah.
And then you kind of liked Alien, right?
I kind of.
Yeah, but you like Predator more.
I liked Predator more. He's pretty wild.
Okay. Well, they're saying that there's going to be a new Alien and Predator crossover, and it's coming sooner than expected. What do you think of that?
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, this is the Alien saga, Alien Romulus.
Yeah.
And it's both under the banner of Disney.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
what they're saying is Alien Romulus meets Predator Badlands. Well, I mean, what do you think of that?
That'd be interesting.
It'd be really, so I was thinking to myself, you heard about the park and what they found in some of the Easter eggs, right?
Yeah.
The 420?
Yes.
Little bags of 420 in
Yeah.
kids' Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, what if it wasn't actually 420? What if it was like an Alien Predator baby scat?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it could be.
Could be.
You know what I'm saying? Would you go see this movie?
I would go see it. I mean, it's just because of the main characters, But I don't want to be disappointed either. I don't want to say, oh, it was just an average movie.
Yeah,
or a bad movie.
It seems like with movies, we've been disappointed a lot lately. Like they don't have any more
especially
Goonies
sci-fi
coming
movies,
out.
especially the good sci-fi movies. Where's there been a real good one lately?
Well, I honestly can't tell you.
I can't either.
So I can give you. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can start with a movie
Okay.
that they'll never be able to make that good a movie again. Go.
Oh, that's original Star Wars.
Forrest Gump.
Okay. Number 3.
Number 3, you're on.
Oh, oh gosh.
Oh, you're stumped at 3.
I am stumped.
You're at 2.
I'm going to say JFK.
Okay, decent movie.
Good movie.
All right, I'm going to go Goonies.
Goonies. Okay, that's a good pick. I like that one. We talked about it. It was from the 80s. The little
Red Dawn?
midgets. The little midgets.
Little midgets
They were on a ship.
on a ship. Yeah, you're stumping me here for a second, but I do remember.
Me and you talked about this not too long ago.
Yes, and the guy had the airplane helmet thing on with the goggles.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was that?
I know. It was such a good movie for its time.
It came on right
Something
before Fraggle Rock.
It's something time travel.
Yeah, Time Travelers, wasn't it?
The Time Travelers.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They'll never make another Time Traveler.
No, they won't.
Or Time Bandits.
Time Bandits.
Time Bandits.
Yes, Time
I
Bandits.
Knew I would remember.
Okay, there we go.
I
Yeah,
got
so
it.
that's number 3.
That's number 1 on my book.
Oh, really? Okay, well, that was pretty good. It got a little boring.
But I liked it because it started out boring, but it got better as the movie got along. I like those kind of movies that actually surprise me.
How about Willow?
Yeah, that's going to be a hard one, too. The one that had Andre the Giant in it was really good back in the 80s, too, and they can't redo it either.
Okay, how about this? Lone Wolf McQuade.
That's a real good movie.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll never be able to do it.
Yeah.
Never again.
Any Which Way But Loose or Any Which Way You can't redo those movies.
You can't. And the
Because he's
thing
a
is,
classic. I'm sorry. He's a classic. There's no one could play Eastwood's role in that movie.
see, I think Tom Hardy is a classic. I think he's a classic in the making.
Yeah, but I don't think he could play that same role.
Yeah, I don't think he could in that role, but I do think that, producers back then, they would adapt with what they were working with, and they would make these wonderful stories.
Yes.
Like the Never-Ending Story.
Right.
Another one, never going to be
Smokey
done.
and the Bandit is another movie that can never really do right.
Well, I mean, Jerry Reed was a star of that.
I laugh about that. Yeah, he was funny in the movie. Don't get me wrong, but I think definitely it was Burt Reynolds and Sally Fields made that movie.
Well, I'm glad people are starting to do nice things. Royal Oak, Michigan, okay, that's Detroit.
Yes,
We're talking about families and kids that don't have a lot going on.
right.
Did you hear what they do?
No.
Or what they did, excuse me? They keep doing this. They did it 1 year. It was a big hit with the kids, so they keep doing it. It's called the Annual Great Marshmallow Drop.
Huh.
Here's the thing. They have these marshmallows in bags with prizes, and they go over this over the top of a football field with all these young kids, and they go over with a helicopter and they drop all these out and let the kids run and grab it and get a prize.
Nice.
Is that not freaking awesome?
That is awesome.
You know what I mean? Is that not
That should be what
awesome?
life's about right there.
You're right. And then possum. You like that possum?
Possum. You playing
Pooches.
possum?
Shred the waves at Florida Dog Surfing Festival. Okay, and the reason that I brought this up, we were talking about movies and how they don't make new festivals or new movies. They are making some new festivals.
There we go.
Okay, this is Canines Conquered the Waves in Florida for the Brevard Humane Society's 13th annual East Coast Dog Surfing Festival.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's awesome.
I mean, they had 23 different dogs riding surfboards.
Huh.
What, are you getting nervous? Do you see that mosquito hawk over
I
there?
did see a mosquito in here.
Oh, Gred's about ready to
early
run
in
through
the
the
morning
window.
to see that. Oh, wow.
Well, when you turn the light on in the studio, it comes alive.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Anyways, folks, we love you. Thank you for being here. Remember, next Wednesday, we got a big, big treat for you.
Thanks for being possum.
And we will see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, gang.